Guess who got brands talking? Brandlive.co.za.
You're listening to our socialtv.co.za news feed. My name is Sam Marshall. Our top stories: Smart Learning Suite online for free, and African Institute for Mathematical Sciences launches third intake. Starting with our top story, schools in South Africa closed their doors after the announcement made by President Cyril Ramaphosa on the 15th of March 2020. With national lockdown, it's imperative that schools, TVETs, universities, training companies and learning and development teams have a distant learning solution in place. Smart Learning Suite Online has opened its platform at no cost. According to the United Nations, school closures to contain the spread of COVID-19 are disrupting the education of over 290 million students globally. That has left millions of teachers, administrators and students at the mercy of online learning, much of which is unfamiliar and untested at such scale. To find out more about the Smart Learning Online platform, log on to www.smarttech.com. The African Institute for Mathematical Sciences, AIMS, launched applications for the third intake of its African Masters in Machine Intelligence. That's AMI, a one-year intensive master's program that provides brilliant young Africans with state-of-the-art training in machine learning and its applications, thanks to the partnership with Facebook and Google. The AMI program gathers an international set of African students who build strong ties based on academic excellence and intellectual growth and have the common commitment to contribute to the future of machine learning in Africa. The current cohort of AMI students is spread across two AIMS centers, that's AIMS Ghana and AIMS Rwanda, and includes 77 students with 32% female students coming from 18 African nations and follow in the footsteps of the past cohort who interned or in residency at Miller, Ivado, Vector Institute, Facebook and others. All South African business leaders have a responsibility to stand together to keep business moving, protect employment and the economy taking over. Well, that's according to Frank Mullen, who's CEO of Zinnia, a leading mid-sized telecoms and ICT provider. Mullen believes how decision makers adapt to the COVID-19 national disaster will determine the knock-on effect to business and livelihoods around the entire country. Mullen further calls for the creation of a new 90-day business adaptation action plan that includes dealing with further restrictions on travel and other decisions taken should the situation worsen as a whole. And finally, the Endangered Wildlife Trust, EWT, released its second biodiversity performance rating of SA companies at the Biodiversity and Business Indaba, hosted by the EWT National Biodiversity and Business Network in February 2020. Key findings show average scores for JSE-listed companies have improved from 2018, but remain low, underlining the fact that biodiversity has not been recognized as a material issue for disclosure by most South African companies. The assessment included 320 Johannesburg Stock Exchange JSE-listed companies and 28 state-owned enterprises and was undertaken as part of a greater biodiversity disclosure project. While the EWT is encouraged by the increased level of engagement resulting from the research progress and reporting disclosure, needs to be improved as the focus on biodiversity impact and losses come under the spotlight in 2020. The need to focus on mitigating biodiversity losses is further evidenced in the latest World Economic Forum WEF Global Risk Report. Let's recap our top story. Smart Learning Suite Online is available for free.
For more stories like these, go to www.social-tv.co.za, subscribe to us on YouTube and follow us on our social mediums.